My voice is
Yes,
audible?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good
Why?
evening. Good evening to one and all. Yeah, good evening to one and all.
Good
Okay, in
evening, sir.
previously, yeah, good evening. In previously, you have been done about like how to read the file, how to make a changes, how to describe the file. All those things have been done, right? Fine. Now we will go for the further things. It's already 10 minutes late. Okay. I was moving to the sharing my screen. Let me confirm that the screen was sharing or not. My screen is sharing, right?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Yeah, fine, good. Thanks for your response. Okay, fine. See, up to now we have been done about our pandas, all those things. Okay. Now we are going to be learn about Matplotlib. What is meant by Matplotlib? So what's the main reason why we need the Matplotlib? What is the importance of Matplotlib? Okay. So before running to Matplotlib, now we have been observed, right? Many of the companies in a colleges, there will be one of the graphs will be ascending. So this was the graph. So these students has been attended. This was the yes people. This was the no people. How they are doing? Good for data visualizations. Yes, good. Yes, right. How they are doing. So how we are going to be done all this? See, if we have a large number of data set like 1,000, 2,000 of peoples, so they will be telling like some of the percentage, right? So in this percentage, red color people are been not joined. So percentage was 30% was not joined, 70% was joined. In a pie charts, how they are being going to mention, how they are being affecting the how the real world experiences will be going on this. Now you may see like any of these stock markets, all will be in a graphs only, right? Nifty, this was a decrease, this was a increase in Nifty. How they are being taking, okay? How the percentage was calculating, all with how the scatter plots, all this going design. So according to using of Matplotlib, okay. Now we will discuss about this step by step on the Matplotlib. Before going to that, see, keep in mind, yeah, when you are closed and open this thing, check to connect a runtime. So if you won't check a connector runtime, if you run also, it won't run. So it will take a time. So first of all, you need to check a runtime. It has been connecting or not. Okay. After the connection has been established, you need to be run the files. Okay. First thing you need to check in the Colab runtime. What is the runtime? So be a minute, guys. Sorry for the call. Yeah, fine. What are the means? What we are discussing? Like connection, right? See, now it has been connected. Now, second thing, we need to check our Google Drive has connected or not. So it was been connected. So that's a not an issue. If it was not connected, we need to connect our Google Drive. Okay, fine. Is there any issues now? Okay, fine. I will go for the further things. Hmm. So this was a text file which we need to write. So I was running from first cell onwards. Okay. So because we need to install our pandas, all those things. So I was running all those things. Okay. If you want a runtime, run all will be there. So if you press a run all, it will be running all cells at a time. So one by one cell automatically it will run. Okay. Fine. So it's a fine. Now we will check our output. What it was the DF output. So as according to our DF output, so the code file was read correctly. So once again, we will be filtering this file into somewhat make clearly. So I was writing again how to read a file here. See DF equals to pd dot read underscore CSV. Okay. Here the content we need to give one, right? So how I told, right? When you connected a drive, you need to go for my drive, collab notebooks, data set. So this was the data set, right? Cybercrime. You have to have been taken in the previous. Okay. Copy path. Okay. If you copy a path, the path will be copied. So Now we need to paste it here. If we run this, the screen was run. Okay. Now we go for a next. Okay, wait. Some of the code blocks have been moving like this. Okay. Now df dot head. So if you listened in the last class, it was very easy to understand to you. Okay, fine. Now it has been done. Now we will go with a Matplotlib. How Matplotlib will work. Okay. So before going to that Matplotlib, first of all, what we need to do? So firstly, we need to import a file of the import the Matplotlib to our system. So from mat P-L-O-T-L-I-B. Okay, Matplotlib, and it means it was going to be a map and it was going to be a plotting things will be done. Okay, in the name itself you can find as PLT. Okay, if you run this file, it will be successful. Okay, if you don't have that thing, just you need to install Matplotlib. That's it. Okay, fine. So we will go for the next. So up to here now, what we have been done? So we have been taken a read of the file. Everything has been done, right? The numbers are everything came. Now we will be create a one of the line graph, right? Okay, kind of line figure, how it was going to come, how we need to give a graph names and what type of sizes need to come, figure size, how it need to be there, all those things. Okay, so we will create for extraction. Okay, it was a sum of the lines only, you can understand clearly. Okay, so for that reason I was writing for the extraction in our file. So df of extraction. Okay, exo ex tro, sorry, check this spelling, TOR TION. The spelling, whatever we have been writing, it should be in this file name, in this spelling. Okay, if you don't write this spelling, if you write any wrong spelling, it won't come. Okay, DF means data frame. So we are taking from a data frame. So we are taking from this data frame and we are selecting this column here. Dot, what we are going to do now, plot. So for that reason, dot plot we have been written. Okay, kind equals to, so which type of graph we needed. So for that reason, I was taking as a line. So line graphs I needed. So okay, fixed size. Okay, fixed size equals to 8,4. Okay. So here after title, title equals to what title in that graph need to come. So some of the titles you observed, right? Like this was the title, how it was going to be work. So what is meant by title? Heading. Okay, heading, right? So we need to write that heading now. Okay, fine. Is there any issues? Anybody, everybody understand, right? See, I was writing like a same extraction only. After that, I will change. So first of all, you need to know about the output, how it was coming. So for that reason, I was writing this thing. Press enter. Plot dot GCA spines. Okay. Top right dot set visible false. Okay. If I run this code, it will show an error. Why? My Matplotlib, so it was a module error. So Matplotlib as a no attribute GCS, it was showing like that. Why it was coming like that? Can anyone? So what is the main issue of the GCA? Why it was not showing? So when you face like this errors, you need to find out. So what is the issue? So if you don't know how to we find the errors, just see, go with a attribute and this thing, just a C GCS. Okay, so we need to just, this was not a right thing only, but there is a one small issue. I was not written. You can check like this. So there was a issue where it was. So if you go with the links, it will come. But because GCS, you should not give GCA. Okay, if you run this, the graph will come. See, have you observed the graph now? Have you observed the graph 0 to 25? 0 to 500 like this. Okay. Is there any doubts? How to see the title is the extraction is this extraction. So if I change this title to Sai Vignesh, if I run this, it changed to see. So did you got understand now? So what it you are going to be do all those things. Okay. So if you did not listen in a last class, it will be somewhat you become a tough. So what is the data frame? What is the DF? Why was using all those things? Okay. Now we will go for a step by step of understanding. Okay. See DF extraction as tell it's a column name. This was a column name. Okay. Where the column you can see this was the column. Okay. That was a column name which we have been written. Okay. See dot this thing dot plot kind line equals to. Okay. This will cause the plot function like how to the graph the line charts. Now you can observe the line charts, right? This line charts, how the line charts are coming. So according to this thing, the line charts are coming. Okay. According to we have been written a line for that reason it was showing as a line charts. Okay. I will show you after the various of different types of charts how it was working. Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay. Fine. That here you can observe fig 8, 4. Okay. It will set the figure of the inches. So how much inch it should be there. Okay. How the 8 inches and 4 inches tall, 8 inches wide. That the reason we have been using the fixed size. Okay. You have been learned like inches, tall, all those things will be done. So title, I have been told this was the title. If we change this title, automatically will change. Okay. If you run this also you can see. So if you have a doubt, you can experiment like this 18, 24. So you can run all the, you need to learn all these things. Okay. On your manual size. So if you observe the here before graphs and now graphs. Okay. If we increase this size, how it was been there. Our height and width was very long picture, right? If you observe this pitch, I will open in a new tab. If you observe the picture here, so how it was been showing first showing it was not at all good, right? So for that reason, we have been taken 8 and 4 to show the image perfectly. Okay, fine. So it was a 44. That's the reason it was showing like that. If we go with a 4, the image size was good to look. Okay. Is there still any doubts? Coming to a next line. Like what is next line? Plot.gca spines. Okay. What is these things? Okay. It will get the axis of the object. Okay. It will get the axis of our object. Okay. This was the axis which will be top, right, select. All those things will be coming under this. Okay. That will selected spines effectively hiding from the plots. All those things will be done. Okay. Now we'll go for a next thing, next graph. How? According to using a Matplotlib, we'll use a scatter plot. So what is meant by scatter plots? Have you observed anywhere like dots in a one graph? In this graph, dots will be coming, right? So for that reason, okay, how it was going to be get the dots. Okay. See, just like df dot, again we need to draw plot here kind, again I'm telling kind scatter. So in the above picture, in the above code, we have been written as a line, but here we have been going as a scatter. Okay, comma x equals to PERSONA personal revenge. So we are now in the above column, we have been only done for one thing, but now here we have been doing for two columns REVENG personal revenge, comma y equals to anger ANGER. Okay, comma s equals to 32. I will tell you what all of these things. Okay, don't panic. 32, comma Okay, when you are being going your own thing, when you are writing your own, it will be getting more understanding. So this is the thing which we have been used. Alpha equals to 0.8. Okay, next plot GCA GCA dot SPINS spines. Sorry. Again, I was taking top, right. Okay. You need to check what is the issue. See here, double quotations was issue. So for that reason, it was showing an error. Okay. Top, right. Dot set VISI visible false. If I run this, the output will come in a different manner. Okay. See, can you observe the output now? So the output was in a differently dots, dots, dots. Here we have been taken two columns. Anger was here, this column. You can see where we can observe sir, what is x-axis. This was the down was the x-axis, top was the y-axis. Okay. See personal revenge. How it was going to be taking all this data from the data set. You can see here, personal revenge from a anger. We are both comparing these two. So which was the more has been done, which is the mainly has been going to be work on this. So you can observe that the personal revenge anger was a very less only. So most of the areas they're not be going with like personal. So you can observe here personal and in the 5 only has been done. Crime rate was personal revenge and so for it was been changing. You can observe here. See, you can observe, right? So this was we can see. Okay. Is there any doubts? So if may think so, what is this is? Okay, fine. So I will see if I write here according to your thing. See if you are working on anything, you need to test like this. Okay, what is this is? What it will be going to do like this. Okay, thus we need to work on our own thing. We should not be delicate on. We should not work on their ideology. We need to work on this. Okay. This what is this alpha? What it was doing? If I remove the dot, if I run the code, what it will happen? So it will be going some of this. See, it was out of range index. So alpha should be 0 to 1 like this. Okay. If I given a 1, okay. If we run a code, what is the graphs will be showing? So the most probably this alpha will be using for a transparency, the blue dots transparency. So if I given a dot 2, if we see the transparency, how less is there? If I given a dot 8, if I run the code, this transparency is different. So the alpha will be provide the transparency of our dots like scatter plots. Okay, this will be designing our okay transparency. Okay, fine. Now some you may get some. This was some of the difference. Like it was getting some. How can we find all this? Okay, why we can draw a bar graph now. Okay, see again df personal revenge. Okay, see personal domain. This was it. When you are working on a one column, you can go like this. If you are working on a two columns, you need to write like this. Okay, df plot like this. You can start from the df plot itself. If you are working on a one column like this, you need to mention. So which column you are going to be specify on that. Okay, plot kind equals to hist. Okay, comma wins equals to 20. So why? Because I was taking very different graphs for one. There will be one of the new things you are going to be learn. I will tell you what are the new things have been learned. Okay. This was a title again. You can give like this. I was being given a personal graph or personal graph crime or anything, whatever you want to wish, you can give the title. That's not an issue. So plot, if you learn one thing perfectly, you know other alternative things, how you can do all those things. Okay, spin, top, RGHT, right? Okay. See, don't forget to give a quotations for whatever you are writing. So you need to learn where are the single quotations are need to be given. All those things. What set disable false. Okay. Okay. Fine. If I run this, can you observe the difference now? Can you observe the difference? So you may ask, sir, what is this by bins? So you have observed in a side graph 20, 40, 60, how these are all coming. See, if I given a 10 bins, if I run this, see, it was changed the frequency numbers to 25, 50. If I given a 100 bins, so you can see it was been different. So everything it will be going to be done here, like in the down 240, 600, 100 bins was increasing. Like if I given it 10 bins. So everything it was been going to be changing on the bins value. So which we have been going to provide, you need to be perfect on it. So which we have been giving, what the number is going to be changed, all those things. So what you learned in new things here. See, up to here, everything is the same for everything, right? This thing also. Just you have been learned like new thing, like figure size 8, 4. Okay. For if you learn a title, see if you learn all one thing, this thing, you can draw a graphs in a different ways. Like see if I given a line, if I change to here, like what I do is method. If I run this, see, the method has been automatically changed. So according to main thing, this was working on this. Okay. According to which kind of graph which we are going to be delivered. And that should be main thing. After that, fixed size, how much of the figure size should become like top to bottom. All those things you have been learned in a graph thing. Okay. Now coming to here, like which thing scatter. Scatter what you have been learned, how we need to access the two columns. Like x-axis, what is x-axis? What is y-axis? What is this S132? What is this alpha? All those things learned in here. Here. Okay. In coming to this bar graph, like list methods, you have been learned like what is meant by bins, all those things, right? Fine. Is there any issues? Is there any issues, guys? Have you understand? Anybody there? Have you got understand?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear or I need to do again explanation more? I need
No
to
need.
tell us. Okay, fine. I need to go for further, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thanks for your response. Okay, now we will design one of the pie chart. Okay, how the pie chart is going to be designed. So first, before designing a pie chart, we need to know what is the size of the pie chart need to come. So I was doing a plot figure. So what it will do, it will set the fixed size. So this much of size I need to come. Okay, fixed size equals to 8, 8 like this. Okay, so it was been setting like a fixed size. So it was what it was doing. So this much of height, this much of thing, each much of weight. I mean, like height, width need to come. All those things will be coming there. Okay, now. Okay, fine. Is there any doubts? Fixed size. Okay, fine. After the setting of a fixed size of a pie chart, we need to define a labels like what it was going to be defined. All those things we need to be given. Like see, a BLS labels. I was taking as a labels equals to. So what is meant by labels? Can anyone? So what is meant by labels? So when you observed in a here. So for which type we are going to be taking. So which for these types are prank types or casual, which types of we are going to be see. So now first I will be taking like see one of the causing disparate. So one label I have been taken here. I was keep adding here. Okay. So again I was taking a comma and I'm going to up again. So I just for avoidance of coming up and down, I was just taking like a two things like see two columns have been taken. Copy. Okay. Just I was pasting here. Sorry guys. Okay. Just I was pasting. Okay, this was a different column. That was a different column. Okay. Just I was keeping a comma. So we have been labeled as a three things, right? We have been labeled as a name of the categories. We have been designed all those things. Now, what are the sizes? So for every size, like proper proportions, what need to come? Okay, like I will give 30, 40, 30. Okay, these things. After that, we need to define as a labels and starting angle, all those things. Okay, plot dot I sizes, comma, labels, labels, whatever we have been taken up, all those things we need to take. Okay, labels, comma, auto PCT equals to percentile of 1.1 F percentile. Okay. So when you are doing as a pie chart, you may get some of the feeling tough, but it was a very easy. You don't worry about that. I will tell you all those things. Okay. So it was creating a pie chart. To create a pie chart, all these things needed. Okay. This was the main line to create a pie chart. So for every, according to top one, this one was somewhat different. Okay. Axis equal. Okay. Equal need to come. Okay. Equal plot dot title title, right? Sorry, spelling wrong. So I was writing as a pie chart categories, all those things. Pie chart of PATEGORIS categories. So PLT dot show means it will show the our pie chart. Okay, if I run the code, so it will take. You can observe previously, according see something is was the issue. What happened for the labels? You can see LABLES. Okay, everything is fine. LA. Okay, label spelling was itself wrong. BELES, right? So you need to find out this BELES. Okay, BELES. Okay, if we given a wrong, it won't work. See LABELES. Okay, start and if you run the code, see now observe the pie chart. It came right. Have you observed this thing? See, despite of public 40%, pausing of display 30%. Okay, like sales illegal drugs, how many 30% of illegal drugs are happening in the crime all over India. Okay, all those things will be as coming into the pie chart. Coming to before things, this was a very new things, right? So somewhat it was very quite different to all other things, right? It was very quite different. So coming to comparing to all other things, the pie chart is looking for a nice and it was comparing to all bar graphs, scatter plots, all these things, heat map. But pie chart is a very different way. It will be giving like manually understanding things. So you can the causing despite people of 30%, despite of the drugs. So illegal the sales. So you can observe the sales purchase of illegal drugs, public service, how it was been affecting all those things it will be showing, right? So in a pie chart, we can understand in a easy manner comparing to other manners. Okay, fine. Okay, is there any doubt still? So you may get somewhat being different things like so somewhat feeling hard, but don't feel if you learn for one time, you can make a very beautiful things by using the data science. So for that reason, the data science was has been quite different thing. comparing to all other things. It was quite very differently what you're working and what you are doing, all those things. Okay, fine. Is there anything you want to tell? Okay. Is there anything you want to speak or anything? Okay, everybody is getting understand.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
can you explain what is meant by autopilot?
Okay, fine, good question. Still, the way autopilot. Okay, autopilot. Sorry. It's not any problem like this thing. Okay. See, coming to this autopilot, why we have been used this auto? Most of the questions you may get. So when you are writing a pie chart, the pie chart how it will be there? The how the most of all the pie chart will be coming. So see the autopilot is augmented like function in a it will automatically will percentize percentizing for every here you can observe in the output you can see like 30%, 40%. How it was coming for each slice, how it was been displayed. The autopy will do that thing. See, the autopy is an augmented base pie chart. Okay, pie. It will give the percentage value of the each slice display. Okay, like each slice you can observe 40, 30. It will automatically setting these things. See, 40 was increased more, 30 was same. How it was doing? So autopy was doing that thing. Okay, that one is there now like 1 comma 1.1. If it is a formattion of the string formattation, it will define like a percentile was indicates the character of a formula format specified. 1.1 is a digital decimal. Okay, it will display one digit after the decimal point. F is a F we can tell like as a floating point number. Okay, you can be checked like this also. Like see if I given a one not a 1.1 F 5.5 F. If I run a code, it will be most probably you may check the values, right? What it was doing here. Values 30 or something. 40. It will may somewhat be values for the setting the values like percentage to perfect the keep the percentage. So one of the decimal point. You have learned right what is the decimal point, how it will come 1.0, all those things. If I given a 0.1, if I run this code, okay, maybe most probably it will not be changed. It will be in a one after one only. Okay. If we want to be more comparison, you can check like 555.1. You mean you need to be checked like this. So like this, see what been changed. So it was what will the decimal value after how it will come. It was showing like that. Okay. How the decimal character it was going to be digit on a decimal point, right point of a decimal. How it want to display. Okay. If I given as in a right 100 or 1000, how it was going to be displayed. Okay, see how it has the graph has been how it has been big so small graph. You can observe why it was been you can see it. I have given a 1000 number. If you can observe here, the sum of the numbers of X values are coming. Okay, for that reason we have been given the one. Okay, if I run the code,
Okay,
it will
sir.
be same. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Mm, okay. Okay, shall we go for next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, I was getting an important point. Yeah, sorry for the interruption, guys. Sorry. Now we'll proceed for the. Okay, fine. Now we will go for the further things. Like as we said, NumPy, Pandas, sorry, Matplotlib. Now we have been completed one of the things, right? Like Matplotlib and Pandas. Now we will go for a NumPy. So what is meant by NumPy? What is NumPy? Why we use the NumPy? See, when you are working on a algorithms, you will get a some of the accuracy score, right? You need to test and train the data, right? How it was going to be done? So I will tell you. Say according to a NumPy, we can use mathematical operations, multi-dimensional arrays. Most of the will work on a multi-dimensional arrays, mathematical operations like integration, performance optimization will be done in a NumPy. Using the NumPy only we'll do. So what are the main advantages of NumPy? So efficiency will be given by the NumPy, flexibility, and both ecosystems will be provided by the NumPy itself. You may get what is meant by efficiency, what is meant by flexibility, what is this meant by custom like board echo. What are those things? Like you may get very tough. So what are these? What where we have been didn't listen it before itself, how it was going to be. See, I will tell you. See, coming to efficiency, the NumPy, what it will do, array operations like vectorized calculations significantly, like loops. When we are working on a loops, it will some of the computational work will be there. So that is the efficiency which we are going to be work. Okay. Coming to a flexibility, why we use the number? It will hold the various type of data types like integers, floats, strings, like even objects like adaptable data analysis. Everything will be done. So we can use NumPy. By using NumPy, we can use our flexibility more. What is meant by ecosystem? See, ecosystem is an integration of scientific Python libraries will be created. So like how the tracking various scientific driven tasks all will be done by the board ecosystems. Okay, fine. Now we will be looking to you one by one for not for a data sets, because if we go with the data sets, you will not getting any type of calculations or what it was going to be done also you don't know. So first of all, I will do like import NumPy as PD. Sorry, NP, not a PD, Pandas, right? If we press a NumPy, it will be import all the structures like this. After that, so now we will create one of these small array, like array. I will take like as a array ID. Okay, or else first we'll how many like 1D array, 2D arrays, you know? So I will take one array 1D equals to np dot array. How you are going to be mentions the array? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have been done with a NumPy. Okay, we have been taken the array. How we need to print the array now? Now what is the structure to print array? So if I run this code, see it was been printed. Good, it was a very good. How I need to print? See, I will print now. See print. So I was writing any string like anything. SHAP shape of array. Okay. So what I need to print array of 1D, right? 1D dot shape. Sorry, SHAP. Okay. See if I run a code, so it will giving the shape. So how many contents are available in this thing? Okay, you may get confused now because so if we're creating a array of 2D, you may get more idea about that. See, I'll go with a 2D array. Okay, np dot array array. If I go with a 2D array, you may get somewhat more understanding about it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may think, have you you are getting an idea. Yeah, we have been written somewhere like this. When you are writing in a Python, you may get thought right like this, right? Yeah, we have been written in a Python for the before going for a loops, all those things, right? Okay, fine. So if I run this, so we will check now the shape, how it was going to be. So just I was copying this thing. I will paste here and I will changing the just a name of 2D of shape. Okay. So you may get it now. Now you got the idea what is meant by this thing. See, the array means in a one line, how many type of rows are there? I mean, how many types of columns? See, you may observe here 3 is there. Here 3 is there. So for that reason, 3 comma 3. Like in a row 3 is there, in a column 3 is there. If I increased here 6 comma 7 comma 9, if I run the array, it will get an error. Why? You may guess. See, here been given, see, setting an array element with a sequence that request array in moment detected shape. So you need to be particular shape for the array. We need to given like this. Okay. If you may think you may go going with a wrong shape, it won't work. Okay. So if you print this, it will be work. Next thing, what is this? So we will go with a one of the new word you are going to be learn. NDIM. What is this by NDIM? Okay. So NDIM means number of dimensions. So print, I will show you print. I will write right here. So for your getting understanding purpose, I am writing here. N as I want dimensions of array. Okay. Just a comma array of 2D dot NDIM. So how many it was? So you may get, sir, what is this my NDIM? See number. So what is this dimension of array? So was it like a 2D dimension? So you can see the array number of dimensions of array is a 2D dimension array. If I given a 1D, if I run this code, you may see. So it was a one direction of array. Okay. And it was telling which dimension you don't know, right? So you may guess, right? What is this dimension? What is this dimension of array? So how we can find out? So while using this NDIM, you can find out which dimension of array we are using. Okay. Now we will run one more thing, like how to access the elements in the array. So if I want to access, see, I was going to print array 1D of 0. So I was going to access now first element in of my 1D array. Okay. So you may see here, if I going to change the here 3, if I run this, the output will become 4. Have you observed? So in our elements, you can observe here. So we want when we want to access a one element in our array, we have been working like this. Okay. So for 1D array, it was easy. So how can we work on a 2D array? So 2D array also was the same thing only. So if we want to access in a 2D array, like if I'm thinking there will be a two things I want to access, how I can see if I given a 3, comma 1. If you print this, it will show an error. Why? Because there will be no that size of arrays or see you can see here index 3 is out of bounds for access 0 within the size of 3. If we given like before like this, see 1 comma 2, if we run this, you may get okay. So how many arrays are there in that? So if I given a 1 comma 3, it will be coming as a 9 arrays. So it was not coming. Why? So index 3 is not in range itself. Okay. So we need to check all those things which we have been working on arrays was right or not. I think. So now we will go with the slicing of arrays. So print array of 1D 1:3. Okay. It will be slicing the array. See, so you may observe like one. What are the available for the one before? After 3 it was not coming. So we are breaking the array into our slicing method. So from which content, from where we want to end. From that content only it was coming like array of underscore 2D. Now it was a very quite different thing you may see. So here right for array of 2D. If I like this, you may get some of the different values now. You may get we didn't see it before. Okay, if I run this, You may observe anything what you have been learned from this. So in the first column, the 2, 3 has been printed. In the second column, 5, 6 has been printed. So after the 1, so before writing the 2, what it was going to print. After the writing the slicing, what it was going to be. So slicing is the thing which you part we are going to slice. Okay, that's the thing you need to know. Now we will write like arithmetic operations. So how they are calculating by using the NumPy. How they are going to be work on a NumPy. How the calculations have been done. Okay, now we will see like one of the addition, multiplication. Okay, array. I was taking array 1 equals to np dot array. So we'll go with a basic ones only. Then only you can get understand clearly. 1, 2, comma. So we need to be there here one more bracket. Okay, fine. Just I was opening here 3, 4, closing the bracket. Okay, fine. If I run this code, so all the array of the in the array 1, we have been setting all these contents. Now we are going to be doing addition. Print. But this was a good thing, but how we are going to be print? If you want the addition, how many types we needed? Like 2 things you need, right? Like if you want 2 plus 3. So for suppose 2 consider as a 2 this one. Where is the 3? So we are now we are writing as a 3. Array equals to 2 np dot array by array. So just I was copying this thing out to this thing around. Yes, I was pasting. I was changing the numbers. So you should not come 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just I was running now. Now I will print like what I told will do addition. So array of 1, array of 2. So it was printed. Have you observed the print how it was being worked? See, I will tell the calculation. So array 5, 1 plus 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 7 plus 3, 10. 8 plus 4, 12. So you may learning for this a new thing, right? For you. Hi. Order their index first. Okay. Yeah. See, now you've been getting some of the understand. Like before itself, so nobody will teach it like this, right? Like how to calculate arrays in this. How we are going to be taking the arrays, all those things. Okay. Now we'll go with a matrix multiplication. So first of all, before going to matrix, we'll go with a like normal multiplication, like array of star, array of This was a normal multiplication. How it was working? 5 ones are 5, 6 twos are 12, 7 threes are 21, 8 fours are 32. This was a normal maths equations, like normal maths. Now, when you are working like in your inter or any terms, you have been like matrix multiplication will be there. Have you listened that? I hope everybody will listen, but I will show you how we are going to be running this. np dot array of 1 comma array of 2. To run this matrix multiplication has been done. You may learn right matrix multiplication, how the matrix multiplication will be going to be done, all those things. Okay, fine. Now we will be learning about mean method, how we are going to be work on a mean. Okay, see print np dot mean. So the small things, if you learn just one thing, you don't need of all the calculations. So why it was showing error? Array 1 is not defined. Why? So we have been written here array 1, but we need to array 1D, right? We have been calculating, not for a 1. See, array 1 of mean. So what is meant by mean? You can be checked here. What you have been taken in a 1D? What is the mean value of what for this an array? Is it 3 only, right? For a mean. Okay. Now we will check for maximum value. How we statical, we called as this was a statical functions. Okay, we will call as a statical function. If we press this 5.0. Okay, again we have been going for max function. Okay, print np dot max array of 2D. Now I see, now I was doing for a 2D. So max, what is the maximum value in the 2D? We have been written 9 only, right? So that's the reason it was coming like this. Okay. You may think, sir, how we going to reshape our arrays? I need a 1 column in a 5 column in a 1. How it was going to come? How we need to do that? I will show you. See. So for that reason, I was taking one of the reshape array shaped. Okay, array shaped equals to np dot reshape. Okay, np dot reshape. So which array was going to be done? Guys, be a minute. Today was so many calls in there for me. Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, now we're going to for a different things. Okay, now we will be start like generating arrays. What is meant by generating arrays? So, oh, okay, sorry, I need to tell this, right? See, now in the previously array, when we have been print, it was coming a straight line. But was it when we reshaped array, how it was coming? Yes, Rakesh. Yes, tell me. Rakesh Ponala. Do you have any questions?
No doubt, no.
Okay,
No
fine.
doubts.
Okay,
No.
okay, fine. Feedback from me. Okay, fine. I got a feedback form from yours from with me. I will share in a chat box. Okay, today we are not going to be given a time like last Monday. Okay, please fill it now itself. I will give a time for you up to 5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough, I think so, for you to fill this form.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, I don't have any, access to open the chat, sir.
Your name.
Mohammed Suhail, sir.
Same here, sir.
Okay, fine.
Can you,
Okay, fine. I will be posting in a WhatsApp group. You have been all in the WhatsApp group, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
See, I will be posting in a WhatsApp group after the completion of the 7:10. I won't be hello. Okay. Okay,
Okay, sir.
because so many not joined people also can be fill that form. So for that reason, I have been posting in a WhatsApp group. Still, anybody has having a chat issues? We have been given
Same
everything.
here for
Okay,
me,
fine.
sir.
Okay, that's not an issue. Wait a minute. I was posting that. Give me a minute. Yeah, you start filling now, okay? You just start filling the form. Okay, fine, Hema, I got
Sir,
it. Yes, tell me.
it shows no longer accepting responses.
No longer. Now check it. Now reload the page. Check the form have been shared in the WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Fill it as soon as possible. Okay, I will give up to 7-10. Okay, 7-10
Okay.
minutes. So nearly 5 minutes to fill the form. In these 5 minutes, if you have any questions, you can ask. Check the form have been shared. Fill it. Okay, to 7-10. Go on.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in previous class, which was scheduled in Monday, I too have the same problem regarding chat issue on Monday, sir.
Okay.
So
Fine.
after a while I was checking the WhatsApp group, the response was not is not recording my response in it, sir,
Okay.
on
Fine.
Monday.
Fine. Okay, share your name to any of admins. Okay.
What, sir?
Share your name to any of the in the WhatsApp group admins are there now. Anyone share upon to them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. It's time. Everybody has been filled. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Sir,
I will
one
wait.
minute, please.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will wait for a few minutes. Oh, then it's a good. Okay, after I will wait. Yeah, two members has raised their hands. Tell me what is the issues. I got 23 responses. So in the meeting, nearly I think 40 people are there. Attendees, 33. Rest of the 7 people fill as soon as possible. Okay. Fine. See, don't fill it twice. Okay. We have been filled one. We have been given the permission to mark now. We have been changed. Yeah, okay. We will continue the class. I will close at 7:15. Okay. Fine, thank you guys.
Okay,
We'll
sir.
go on. We'll go on a class. Okay. Now we are going to learn about some of the new things like how to be a graph. Okay. Zeros. So how to be taken away zero. Before going to, we will learn about some of the linear algebra. So what is meant by linear algebra? Okay, how we can find the determinant of the matrix, all those things. Okay. Why we are telling all this when you are working on a data set, it need to be compulsory, it need to be there. Okay, np dot array. Okay, 1, 2, comma 3, 4. Okay. So why we are writing only the basical terms like 1, 2, 3. If we go write with a heavy numbers, you may get a distract and you cannot get understand also. So how it was going to calculate? What is this? Everything will be going to be like, it will be come like, oh, it was a tough, we cannot do. So for that reason, we should not go with a heavy numbers first itself. First, we need to go like a with a small numbers and we need to work on that. Okay. Oh, this was the output, it was being going to come. So after that, we need to be right on that. Okay. Line dot determine array. Okay. So now I was going to be a print DETER MINANT. Okay. Can anyone guess the output? So what is this determine? Okay, this was the line. So it was going to be determining our what determinant of our values. One like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 values. It was determined our output. If we want to check one more like 5, 6, if we run this, the how it was. So the determinations how it is. So you may observe this. The determinations must be in a square method. So for that reason, it won't work. So these the things you need to learn by your own because we should not everybody will tell like so you need to work on the squares. This was the things. Okay. Now we'll solve a linear equations. So I will take as a here np dot array of 2, 3. You may get thinking, right? Sir, we need to know at least basic maths if you're working on a data science. As I said in the previously, the basic maths itself needed. We don't need of a heavy maths. Like if we know the basic maths, we can understand. So what is the array? So where it was being coming the determinations. So what is meant by determination? What is a quotient? All these things are the basic maths. Okay. If we don't know only the basic maths, we cannot understand. So for that reason, most of the people, when you are working on a data set, you may see if the faculty ask what is this, how it was getting, they are very confused on that. So they don't know, right? They're just copy pasting the code and just they was running. They don't know what it was being going to be done. If we learn these things, we can tell to them. So this was the thing, it was being coming. So here it was taking. Here the value, the main reason behind that. So we can explain them clearly. So what is the issue? We can see, check now. See, the list in the sense or integers or select not be tuple. So we have been given any of the wrong thing. So NP of array. So here we need to forget the comma. So you have one more sign NumPy. So what is this thing? So NumPy ling lang as attribute to solve. So we need to check. So what is the NP? LINALE lang dot solve A comma B, right? What is the issue then? Where we need to find out this thing. So when you don't know like this thing, so you may get sir, if you are you know about this, you are doing directly, but we don't know, right? How we can do. So at that time, just you need to copy this and go for this thing. And you need to paste this. And if you think, if you have it that if you are somewhat lazy, if you can be, if you press the explain error, some of the AI collaborative AI also, this has been AI integrated. So if you finish this, the AI also will give us some of the issue like see, it has been showing some of the error like see import numpy as a NP for first of all. Okay. NP. So whatever the thing we have been written, same thing, right? Like ling lang LINALG dot solve. Same thing we have been written. But you can observe here, just to solve. This was the wrong we have been written. So that's the basic thing we need to know. Okay. So we don't want this AI now. Just I was closing this AI. Okay. See, you may observe now just one of the solve thing we have been wrong. The error has been raised like this. Okay. We need to know all those things. Okay. Fine. I have been closing the form. Okay. Is still anyone need to fill the form? Okay. Fine. I have been closing the form. Thanks for your responses. Okay. Fine. We will be proceeding for the further. Okay, today was 7:20. Okay, fine. It was getting too late. So up to here, do you have any doubts? Up to here, any doubts?
No, sir.
So, okay, fine. So we have
No,
last
sir.
10 more. Last we have 10 more minutes. So if you want to continue the 10 more minutes, or else we will ask any doubts, or else we will wind up the session. Okay, fine. Fine. Today we will be going to be learn about data sets. Now we'll be all going to be recall all ones from yesterday's and day before yesterday's, all those things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So fine. We're going to be recall all those things now. Now, Rakesh, yes, Rakesh. So from first onwards, will be recall small, quick recall will be done. Okay. See, this was a Pandas which we have been installations to read our data frames, our data sets. So this was a array methods which we have been written in thing, and we have been read the data sets, and it was a, sorry, I was going too fast. Okay, if we print a df, printed.df, it will be giving the data like whatever in our data set is available. Df called is a data frame. Okay. After the pressing ahead, what it will do, the one
It
of
is
the column,
it's not.
what issues?
Yes, sir.
What is the issue?
Okay, fine. Okay, sir. No problem. Sorry.
Okay, fine. See, it was a df. It was printing our data frame as it is what it has been read. This is a head thing. What will be given our file heads like this. So it was a file of it two things. Okay. It was a tile. Tile means from bottom, from down onwards, it will come the all the data. So it will show the df dot shape. So it will give the how many columns are there, how many rows are there present in that. Okay. So info, like how it was going to be info, like name, age. It was going to be check again all the data. Now it was going to give in the age describe according to age. So it will be df.name means only the particular column. When you want to access the particular column, we can print like this. Okay. Print like df.age. So df lock. If these are everything, when we want a particular columns or when we want to add a particular column, we will use like this. Okay. When we want to add a particular column for new column for this our data set, we are going to be add like this. Okay. When we want to filter the data, like only the certain people I needed. So we are using the like df page according to the our calculation, which was going to be worked. Okay. Fine. Up to yesterday's columns all same thing. How we are going to be changing them all. Okay. Fine. So according to my side have been done. If you have any questions, you may ask.